Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey everybody, how you doing? Charles here. And you might be wondering, Charles, where have you been? Listen, I've been doing a lot of shows on the weekends. We have a lot of great events coming up. So, I've been really busy, but I wanted to get this next person on live. Haven't done the show, but when there's key people and they're doing some great things, you just got to make some time and get them on live. So without further ado, I'm just going to bring her right on. Give Joy a big round of applause, everybody.
Hello, thank you so much. I'm so grateful, Charles, for having me here today on this beautiful show.
How you doing?
Thank you. I am wonderful. Very, very good. Thank you.
I'm glad. I saw you in the green room smiling away like everything is possible. There's nothing bothering you. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Always smiling. She's like, oh, sure, no problem. Type, type, type. Oh my
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Leave our troubles behind. This is be intentional in the moment, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Everything
All
happens,
right.
so you don't let it bother you.
No.
But we're here for one purpose, and let's talk about that purpose. But before we get started, give me some background. Who is Joy?
Who is Joy? Joy is a wonderful individual. I was born and raised in the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which is located in the Eastern Caribbean. It's one of the tiny islands of the many Windward Island groups, and there are about 5 of them. And many of you may have been aware, heard of the volcanic eruption that started in December 2020, and that has devastated the island. So that is where I was born and raised and spent my formative years. And later on, I'd like to share with you a fundraising event, raising funds for folks in St. Vincent. So I later immigrated to Canada, and Canada was a destination that was consciously chosen by my parents. And why? Because Canada was then known as the most multicultural destination that anyone can find in the world. So so I landed in Canada. And it's been an amazing, amazing opportunity for me. It has it shifted me into a new realm, totally new realm. Growing up in a colonial setting and coming here in a cosmopolitan country, it was definitely a game changer for me. So I had to learn different things.
So here's the main question, because everybody asks, and I have to ask it too.
Sure.
When the first winter bit you, what happened?
Oh my goodness. You know what? That was something. When we came was in the spring, and it was like this bright and sunny, but cold, and my teeth was just gnashing. And it was so confusing because coming from the Caribbean, it was sunny. So a couple times I remember venturing out with no coat on because as far as I'm concerned, it looks warm. And then reality hit.
Yeah, because I asked my dad the same thing. I said, when he came, and I said, the first winter when it bit you, Dad, how was it? And he said, he can't describe it. He says, he's from Jamaica, and like you said, if it's sunny out and you see the sunlight, it's got to be warm.
Yes, exactly.
It's sunny out, you see the sunlight, you go outside, you're like, where's my hat? So I totally understand where you're coming from.
Absolutely.
But I want to show people, I pulled up some graphics here to show people exactly where St. Vincent's is right there on the map. Right. So they can get an understanding where it is, when you want to visit or, close to the islands. And if you're a traveler and, you've been to everywhere, you want to find different places, there it is on the map right there. You can take a look, so tell your travel agent, I want to go here. I want to try something different. Here's a place to look.
Absolutely.
Right.
And do you know what? St. Vincent the Grenadines is known as having one of the best sailing environment in the whole wide world.
Okay, and I'll show you why right there. Look at the blue water.
There you go.
See? All the ships. You see all the ships on the water?
Yeah.
That is blue skies, everything is nice. But then we're here for a certain reason. Yeah. Of course, we talked about the volcano. Okay? And to me, it's not so much the volcano, it's all the ash afterwards. Covered everything. So I just wanted you guys to see a couple of things right there. So those are not dirt roads. Okay. That is the ash flying all over the place. And then here's a better look at the cars.
Yep.
And it looks great. You can't see the sun, the nice weather. It just looks gray outside. It's covered. So let's talk about that. Since you're from there, you talk to your family. What are they saying?
I still do have family there, and they are the ones that are there currently are actively involved in the community, helping out. But it's difficult. It's challenging. As you said, the ash has reached. I heard in India, so you can imagine in the island and in the neighboring islands what it's doing, the devastation it's causing. The eruption has been devastating that it has destroyed at least a quarter of the northern part of the country.
Hmm.
Luckily, where my family are located and friends are in the southern part, and they themselves are blessed. They are have remained in their homes, but entertained. They've had visitors or people who've been displaced from their home. So they're there feeding and serving the community and serving those who are in shelters. But
Okay.
they are trying to be positive.
Right, and that's the main thing is staying positive and trying to
Yeah.
figure out what's the main thing that they're looking for? Like everybody always sends water, 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 which is great,
Right. Right
but
now,
there's
the
other
biggest need is
stuff
basic. It's basic survival,
that
such as hygiene products, basic food, stuff that the children need, socks, shoes, clothing,
right.
um, just anything around basic stuff. Right now, we're preparing, family members are preparing care packages that consist of like feminine products, like feminine hygiene products, baby products such as diapers. Producing also like even tiny little garbage bags that people can use.
Mhm.
They're also producing things like towels for like regular towels for your bath, your soaps. Um, hygiene products for washing.
Right.
Um, you know, anything that you can think about or imagine in your home. Think from head to toe, skin to bone. Because particularly the people from the northern and the middle part of the country have been mostly affected. They've lost everything, so they've got to start from scratch.
Okay, so it's just, think of what you would need as a person starting, and
Yes,
that's what you should donate. Water is good, don't get me wrong, all that stuff too, but think of the people that have little newborn babies. Okay, baby formula, diapers, stuff like
yes,
that. That is all needed and that can all help as well.
absolutely. Thank you.
All right, so make sure you go over there. Now, besides that, you have a business yourself?
I have a business. It's the website is called Live to Inspire. Very, very prominent, motivating title. And Live to Inspire is focusing my business is focusing on using my lived experience as a woman of color, as an immigrant woman. Since I've been in Canada for many, many years. I've spent most of my time here in Canada than I did in the Caribbean. I have developed yeah, I've used, I should say, my sense of belonging, my sense of service to serve the community. And I'm now a seasoned diversity, inclusion, and specialist, diversity, equity, and inclusion specialist. And I have worked with many top companies in North America to assist them in implementing successful D&I programs to allow them to become very successful at attracting all the diversity of the labor force in their workforce. So my company is to assist organizations to continue with the good work of building that diverse workforce where people can feel inclusive and feel a sense of belonging. My focus right now is somewhat two pronged, focusing on cooperation, like companies in
Right.
in industries, different industries, because as we know, many companies today are diverse. They
Mhm.
are very diverse. However, where they do need some assistance is within the inclusion piece, because people are there with many backgrounds from different parts of the world, but they may not be bringing, they're somewhat reticent in terms of how do I integrate my full self at work?
Right.
How do I maximize my full potential at the workplace? And that is why using my lived experience as an immigrant woman with my diversity and equity skills and expertise to help organizations to pull together these engagement pieces to ensure that employees remain. Because where the problems is, Charles, that I have seen is when the analysis is being done at the recruitment and retention level, which they are able to attract employees in the organization, but is the retention piece where the issue is.
How do
And
you
based on,
sorry,
go ahead.
how do you keep the right key people involved? How do you make sure that we're looking at the right key things? How do we step up and say, "Hey, I'm employable for this position and stuff," and to make sure that we're all on the same page?
Exactly. So to give the employees, give the managers as well, work, one on one with managers, have that curiosity kind of conversation.
Right.
Learn about, the difficult conversations as we call them. You know,
And the
and I'll be able to coach them to, have those difficult conversations.
and the funny thing is they should not be difficult conversations, right?
Yeah, exactly,
That's what
exactly,
that's what you're here for, to help them make it more easy to go through it, to not feel
exactly.
uncomfortable. That's when
Great.
they can get a hold of you. All
Yeah,
right.
be
So
curious, ask the questions. Like, how may we help you? How can I? Because we may notice that there are, different behaviors, different, an employee may not be speaking up in a meeting, but why? Why?
yeah, do they feel
To
uncomfortable? Do they feel nervous,
exactly,
scared? Yeah.
exactly,
Yep. I totally get it. We have a situation at work, and it's like, did I say something wrong? Did I not say it properly? Could I have said it any differently? Could I have said it better?
exactly.
So we
So
always
yeah, to give them the sense of belong, that sense of self. We talk about a safe environment, but we know that whole idea of safe environment will vary from person to person. Like what is safe for me may not be safe for you,
I was just
right?
I was just about to ask you, what is safe? What's the environment?
Safe is such a unique and individualistic approach for an employee, for an individual. We cannot paint everyone with the same paintbrush. We've got, different, like for example, we've got indigenous people in the workplace. We've got people from different countries in the background. We've got LBGT in the workplace. How
Yeah.
do we then? We've got older people in the workplace, young people. How do we engage and how do we then, stratify and strategize to ensure that reflection is there in terms of the demographics where, because our external clients or external customers are from these very demographics in your organization. So
Right.
how do we empower those that are in to help you to serve those who reflect
And
the whole
funny thing is,
compensation?
to me, when you have diversity in your company, if you work on your diversity properly,
Yes,
that's more market you can sell to, because now you have
absolutely,
so many people in your company that can help you market to that generation, that culture, that
exactly,
understanding. So why
precisely,
not use your people to make more money for your company?
exactly, because the languages, their custom, exactly, and it critics
Exactly.
international marketplaces, right?
Right. This person speaks a different language. I can't speak that language. Hey, do me a favor. Can you get to this market? You know how to speak their language. Sell the product to them. Do whatever. Sure, I can. And then your workers feel like I'm getting used.
Exactly,
This
I'm
is
fully
my
engaged.
yes.
Exactly, yes.
Yep. But
Yeah.
I understand. What is the hesitation from companies to move forward? It's like they don't want to step on nobody's toes. They don't want to say the wrong
Well,
thing by accident.
I think it's fair. I think it's really fair based. Lack of knowledge and fair based. I know that many companies are doing an extremely good job and
Mhm.
they do have good intention. So it's being intentional with whatever they do. But I think it's concern around fair and, with human rights laws being everybody's equipped and everybody's knowledgeable of his or her rights. So they do not want to tread on anyone. But again, if one is coming with, the great intentions to support and to engage, really, I think they will be successful at anything they do.
Right. So you just have to
So
step up to the plate. Take
precisely.
a
And
chance.
that is what I'm there for.
All right. So go ahead and check out her website right there. Take a look, type it in, type it in, type it in, and then give her a call right there. 647 202 4213. At 647 202 4213. We're just going to take a quick break. We will be right back. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Immigrant Women in Business (IWB) is a non-profit organization bringing together women from over 50 different countries around the globe. These women have now made Canada their home and share a common goal of providing value to their new sisters. Our motto of "We are stronger together" resonates with all members, and with a diverse membership of business leaders, entrepreneurs and community builders, our goal is to make Canada better and provide guidance and leadership to those that follow.
Yes, we are back live with my good friend Joy. She's here, and we were talking about how to feel comfortable in the workplace. What do we need to do? And then when I played that commercial, I was like, let me ask her the difference, men and women, right? In the workplace, we don't need communication is key, right? So we need to understand how to talk as one big unit, not separated, right? Talk to us a little bit about how we can talk as a unit and not be talking as individuals separated.
Well, it comes absolutely. Foundation is respect. Respect for one's dignity, right? So that is, you've got to lay that foundation first. Once that is established, and it's not going to happen overnight, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
right? It's like work, work, work at it. So that is where we start. Understand, how do we understand each other, the languages that we speak? We talk about love language, and love language is not only romantic language. We speak love language to our children or anyone,
Right.
and it's really emanating love. It's
Hmm.
coming from that intentional place of love, creating harmony. How do you want to create that harmonious relationship? Are you going to
Right.
say, "Hey, Joy, I don't like what you're doing today, and I saw you da 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 da"? Or, that kind of micromanagement that that is, implemented by certain people.
Yep.
It's a no-no. Or macromanagement. Be aware, like particularly with people of color, that thing something called, we all have biases, right? So let's
Yep.
establish that. No matter who you are, red, green, white, black, male, female, but
Yep.
it's to understand and manage those biases. Understand, what are they? They're unconscious. It's like a blueprint in terms of how we were born, how we
Yeah.
were raised. So
Yeah.
how do we then change those key messages?
Right. And bias can be in all forms, like you said.
And
Could be
absolutely,
sex, religion, color,
exactly,
ethnicity. There's a whole bunch of out there,
a
right?
whole bunch. Yeah.
So
For
you have to
example,
recognize it. Yep.
exactly. For example, let's take a person with a disability, somebody with a guide dog, or maybe somebody with a cane, and they're in the workplace, and they may not they do not know the full workplace at this point in time. So they
Right.
are looking for support. What do? Just grab them by the hand or grab their dog? No. How may I help you? What is that respect?
Yeah.
Understanding or ask. So
Yeah.
if you need to understand,
They might say no. They might say
exactly.
You might say, you know something? I know I'm lost, but this is how I learn to find out where I'm going. I get lost first, and then I work my way back to where I'm going. So thank you for asking, but I'm okay. You want to
Exactly.
help, but you have to ask. You just don't assume and just, do what you got to do. So, we have this tendency to just attack, 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 and just do things without saying, wait a minute, I think they're fine. She's fine. He's fine. They're fine. Let me ask, and if they say no, move on. If they need help, I will there, but I won't rah 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 all over the place.
No, no. So going back to that men speak, women speak, at the end of the day, it's the dignity and respect that one
Perfect.
demonstrates.
There you go. See, people learning stuff every day. That's why I love doing this show. You can learn from each thing. How do we talk to each other? How do we work for each other? How do we learn? And if you want to learn some more, if you have a business, you need to be giving her a call or going to her website and learn how to make your business better. Because if you have 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 employees, you need to learn how to do this. So give her a call, 647 202 4213 at 647 202 4213. Also, don't forget, we are doing this as a relief fund as well. We were talking about, you can donate. Make sure you donate to. There's so many, donations out there, different one. I don't care which one you go to, just donate. Find the one that you feel comfortable and just give, because we're at this point right here, and we want to get back to this beautiful point right here. So make sure you just do what you can, donate, find a community. There's different organizations, a lot of organizations right now that are working to help out. So if you want to help out, you can do that, collecting the gifts, because a lot of people can't, drive around to collect all the donations. So, give a helping hand, do what you can. Any little bit really helps. So make sure you go out there and help. All right. I love this right here. Yes. Giving is better than receiving. You're absolutely correct. And that is a motto from my grandma. She used to tell me all the time. I used to be like, Grandma, what do you always, you're always giving away this and you're always giving away that and giving away my toys and this and this. She's like, don't worry. It will come back to you 10 times fold. So that is 110%. Make sure you give. And did I say give? Give, and give some more. Make sure you give some more. There you go. So, Joy, I'm going to leave the last word to you. Give us some. Let me ask you a question. You are always smiling and you have this bubbly thing. What do you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you do affirmations? Why are you so bubbly all the time?
Actually, you're reading my mind. Absolutely. I am deeply spiritual. I was born spiritual. So absolutely, I set my intentions. I do my meditation. Every morning I do my meditation, in bed before I get out of bed. Mm-hmm. And then I go for a walk for about an hour. And again, I engage the divine. I engage the universe. And I set my intentions for the day. And don't get me wrong, I'm not always bubbly. I'm living in the real world. Okay?
Yo, you're killing me here.
What I do, I ground myself.
Okay.
Through meditation.
So I see you have an event coming up as well. I have to mention that. Make sure you get on to the link. I'll put the link in the description after the show. I think you can pop it up there if you want to see it real quick.
Thank you.
There it is. I'll leave that on there. So if you guys want to type it out or take a screenshot of it, you can do that as well. But yes, definitely do that. And Joy, is there anywhere you can be speaking soon or anything like that?
Well, one of the things I want to also pitch is that I am a founding member of the Immigrant Women in Business community, and there is an opportunity at times to participate during many forums that we do have. So I'll be doing that as well.
Perfect.
And yes.
And here, let me just drop this on there as well. It says, thank you, Joy. Looking forward to the event on the 18th. Okay, see?
Yes.
Everything is popping. Got to know
it. Oh, yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Joy. It's been I love that. Thank you so much, Joy. It's been a joy to have you on my show. You give me so much joy to have you on the show. See? There you go.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And it's been beautiful. My greatest gratitude, Charles.
All right. So make sure we put it there one more time. Make sure you go to their website or just email her. There is joywells5@gmail.com. But you know something? You're going to want to give her a call. 647-202-4213. Trust me, if she's like this on screen, imagine what she's like on the phone. Okay? So give her a call. Thank you, Joy.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe and donate. And remember, the way you communicate with somebody can bring them joy in their life. So have a great one, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.